Hi there, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a rolling foam roller session. And we're using the foam roller as a massaging tool. You can also use a foam roller for exercises, which will be in a later video. But I just wanted to show there's different types of foam rollers. So this one's really great for on the go, maybe sticking in your backpack, gets you going. This is another, it's a small one, but it's another travel foam roller, and also sometimes this might be too big for certain areas, and you'll see what I mean. But for today's purposes, we're going to use a regular size foam roller. And no need for the smaller one or this, just wanted to show the variations of foam rollers. And okay, I thought I was going to keep rolling. So we're going to start right away. We're going to lay vertically our spine onto the foam roller. So I like to start by sitting kind of at the end, even like scooching down just a tad, and then laying all the way down. Yep, and you might have to scoot yourself down. It's going to be different for everybody, right? And then the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to bring our arms vertically, palms facing each other, and we're just going to do, I call them scapula hugs, or hugging the foam roller with our scapula. So we're going to lift the arms up, and then hug the foam roller with your shoulder blades. Yeah, and lift, and hug, and lift, and hug. We'll just about 2 more times, lift, and hug. One more, lift, and hug, and then just go ahead and open the arms out, kind of in a bent T or like wings position. So this you might feel in your pecs, pec minor, pec major area. If that's too much, then you can just go ahead and lay the arms down by your side. So your choice, your adventure, your session. Just take a couple deep breaths here. One more. Good, we're going to take another moment. This time you're going to bring your arms kind of in a prayer position, elbows in line with your shoulders, and then you're going to open it up into a goalpost, and then just bring it back in. And open, and in. This is massaging our muscles between the spine and our shoulder blade. Take about 2 more. One more. Good, release the arms down by your side. We'll take 3 active breaths here. So inhaling through the nose, and exhaling out the mouth. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. And exhale out. Now this is going to be the next, this is a tricky part. But gently and ever so gracefully, I'm going to roll towards my right as I move the foam roller to my left. Yeah, and if you just lay there for a second, you'll find space in between your spine, which should feel really good. Awesome. We're going to roll on over, coming up, and we're going to do calf stretch it. I don't know why that was hard to say. So I'm going to bring foam roller in front of me, and we're going to take one leg at a time. Let's say we'll keep this other leg, the left leg, just kind of pressed and squeezed into you. If that's uncomfortable, you can just lay like this. It's, again, whatever works for you and your body. But what we're going to do is using our hands, we're going to as we roll forward and back, right? So we don't want to roll beyond our knee or underneath our knee. We're just going to the edge right there, and then we'll go all the way like to the Achilles tendon. So we're just rolling back and forth. Mine are definitely tight. I can definitely feel this. Yeah, so take that about a couple passes for today. Okay, now another variation of this, and if you're feeling strong, feeling brave, you can stack the other leg on top. And already I can feel this working a little bit too much for me today. I sometimes just like to stay in different points of the calf in this position, just so there's extra weight, and you'll sense it. If you're feeling like the one leg wasn't enough, stack the leg and then go ahead and roll it out as well, right? This is a lot for me, but you can do that. I'm just going to keep rolling just a couple more passes. Now I'm going to go on the outside of my legs, so kind of opening the leg out, and then going on the inside of the calf. Good. And we'll switch legs. So again, we're not rolling underneath our knee. Yeah, so just before that calf muscle touches the knee. So again, we're just going to take a couple passes forward and back. And be mindful of what you're doing with your shoulders and your arms. So you don't want to sink into the shoulders too much. You don't want to create bad habits while we're trying to do things, right? I don't know what proper alignment would be in foam rolling quite just yet, but we'll find it. Okay, good. And then from here, we're just going to roll on the outside of the leg, and then the inside of the leg. Good, and for right now, I'm just going to stack. If you want to keep rolling with your legs stacked, be my guest. I'm just going to kind of take a breath in each position with this added weight on top of it. Yeah. These puppies are tight. Okay, good. So now we're going to roll our hamstrings out. And again, we're not rolling above our knee. So now we're going a little above the knee, and we're going to roll our hamstrings out. And same principle applies, we're just going to roll and back. Forward. Not going to the glutes just yet, just really sticking to hamstrings. A couple more passes. Awesome. We are going to go into our IT band, which is our iliotibial band, which is on the outside of our thigh. This one's a little trickier to get into, so I'll try to go into it slowly. So now I'm going to place the foam roller on my side, over here. I'm going to bring my arm on the outside. Then I'm going to basically sit on it at first to get there. And then you want your leg to be perpendicular to the foam roller. So the foam roller this way, leg is going to be this way. Okay, now here we want to not hit the bony part. You'll feel there's a bone there. It's your greater trochanter. Hello. And then you just want to go again just above the knee. And we're going to use our hands to roll us out and then roll us back. Yeah? So we're going to take a couple passes. If you have any runners watching, this gets very tight. Walking does it too. So we're just rolling out our IT band, and I'll type it in the description below if you're interested in looking it up. Okay, we'll do one more. Ooh, this is very tight. Okay, just because we're on this leg, now I'm going to transfer over, and I'm going to bring this leg here. And I know you can't really see that from here, but we're gonna stretch our quad. So we're still on the left leg, or whatever leg we were just working on, that same leg. I'm gonna come down to my forearms here. And this one's the most awkward. This one's also the tightest for me. You're gonna use your forearms, kind of like army crawl forward, and then push it back. And you'll find that there's different parts of the hamstring that you could roll out, right? So just see what your body needs right now. Ooh, maybe you go on the inner part of the leg, but for right now, let's just stay on the hamstring. Also, if you feel like the leg is getting in the way, you can kind of just like have this anchor here. And breathing is your friend, and maybe smiling through it helps. Okay. Woo! Boy, oh boy. Alright. Take a second. It's like we're rolling out, but it's also a bit of a workout too, which is kind of nice. Okay, we're gonna do the IT band on the other side, so I'm just gonna bring my IT band, my foam roller is my foam roller. My foam roller on the other side. Same setup. So I'm gonna put my arm on the outside, I'm gonna sit on it, and then you wanna bring the lower leg perpendicular to the foam roller. So the foam roller this way, leg is this way. Excuse me. And we're gonna roll it out. So again, using that arm to kind of help us. Yep. Try to keep the leg, the knee facing the front of your space. And again, we're not rolling over the knee or over this bony part called your greater trochanter. Good. Take a couple more. Last one. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Okay, so now we're gonna go right into our quad. So whatever graceful, non-graceful way you want to get to this position. I'm just gonna bring my foot to kind of in a lunge position. Forearm helps for me. If that doesn't work for you, see what's gonna help you. Roll it out. Yep. Again, we're taking a couple passes here. Again, be mindful of the position you're using to roll out, so we don't want to sink into our shoulders in these moments. We really want to use the floor or push away the arms on the floor so that we're not creating benefits. Woo. This is something. Okay, so we did our spine, calf, hamstrings, IT band, quad. Now we're going to do our back. So I'm going to bring the foam roller behind me. Yep. And then I'm going to lay on it, right? For folks that have hair, I recommend getting it out of your face. Even a ponytail is a little dangerous in this position. So I'm going to tuck my hair in my shirt because I don't have a ponytail. Typically I put it in a bun. This works too. Okay, so, I can already feel it. We're going to bring our hands behind our head here. Just kind of feet planted. Again, the legs are going to move as we roll out. But we're just going to push forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back, forward, and back. And then here, I like to stay, think of, for folks that wear a bra, kind of at the bra line position. For those of us who don't wear a bra, just like underneath where your breasts are, or below the nipples maybe. Maybe underneath the shoulder blades is a better cue. Underneath the shoulder blades. And if you can, if you're feeling open to it, just kind of splay out. Let the head touch the floor. And just stay here for about a couple breaths. You can release the legs if you like. I like to do this to counteract all the forward positions that I'm in throughout the day, whether it's on the phone or on a computer or at work. This is just a really great position to just open, let things widen, let things melt in this space. Woo. Alright, bring your hands behind your head, lift the head up to help you. Okay, so now we're going to do our, take a second, our lats. And our lats are these big, beautiful muscles that are in the back and they kind of wrap up into the armpit. And this one's a little tricky, and again, it's going to be specific to what you need in your body or where you're feeling it the most. But for me, what I do is I'm going to lay, again, perpendicular. This one I'm laying my, think of it as your rib cage. I'm going to tuck this here again just for safety. I'll rip my hair out in the middle of this. Okay, so, now it looks like I have broken hair. It's great. So I'm laying on it. Ooh, I can already feel these puppies. And you're gonna roll up and down. I don't think I can do too many right now, to be honest with you. Clearly I need to do these more. But these are soft and gentle. We're not putting too much pressure on it. Words are hard when you're a little bit in pain. Yeah, so you're gonna take this a couple times, just up and down. Yep. And then another, here in this position that I like to do is kind of opening and closing. So I bring my hands behind my head, and I'm just gonna close it, and then I'm gonna open it. So you're bringing that nice spine twist. My legs are not in any specific position. And open, we'll just take this a couple more times, close it. Again, we're just using the foam roller as a massaging tool. And open, one more, close it, and open. Beautiful, close it, woo, and gracefully, gracefully, woo. Come up to seated. We're gonna do that on the other side. So bring it on over, scoot it on over, and foam roller is now on my other side. Again, we're laying perpendicular to it. Hopefully this one's not as bad as the other side. Okay, and we're just gonna roll it out. So, again, you can use your feet to help move. Okay, this one's not as bad as the other one. I don't know about y'all. Just rolling up and down. Again, there's no it's not a race. There's no specific speed or rhythm. I like to just keep it even if I can. But maybe sometimes you find a spot that's like, whoa, I need a second here to just relax into it. And that's okay. Oh man. Okay, so now we're gonna take our opening and closing. So hands behind the head, close it, and we're just going to open and close it. And open and close it. And open and close. One more. Open and close it, and come on. All right, one last one is the glutes. I personally don't love to use this one on the glutes, but it's definitely one that is at least good to know because maybe sometimes you will need it. It's a little tricky because people want to roll over the bony part, which you'll feel. We don't want to do that. We want to keep it on the fleshy part of the glute. So if you've ever stretched your glutes, you probably know a figure 4 stretch. So you're going to sit in that position. I'm going to keep it sideways just so you can see a different position or profile, but I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to cross my leg, And it's the leg that's bent is the glute that you're going to roll out. Is that true? Honestly, I feel like you could do either. When you're in the stretch, you're stretching the leg that's bent. So we're going to roll that one out. Again, try not to roll out the bony part. So this one's kind of an adventure, a journey. So play with it. You don't have to mimic what I'm doing, just because for me, for myself, I'm kind of playing with, okay, where do I need this right now? Ooh, okay. And then I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to switch sides right from here. So crossing the other leg, and again, kind of finding, where I need it. This one's generally tight. Foam roller will definitely give you some information about what's going on in your body. For sure. Okay. Ooh, okay. One last one to close out our practice for today. I don't typically do this one, but for those of us who may need it, this is a good one to know. So, I'm going to face side. I'm going to place the foam roller kind of where my calf muscles are, and I'm going to sit on it. See, this is too intense for me. But if you're like, none of those calf stretches are working, this is a great one for you. I physically cannot do this, so I'm going to stop. But you can massage your calf muscles in that way if maybe the foam roller at the beginning didn't work for you. But anyways, those are the foam roller stretches that I like to do. And I wanted to note that this one, small one, is really great for the hamstring one because it's not as thick as this one. But this one you can, there's a wall there. This one's easier, let's go sideways. This one might be easier to navigate. For sure. Than the big one, and you're not having to, this one makes it a little bit more awkward. That's one of the only benefits of this one other than being a travel